Okay, we got morning drills. It's Saturday. There's nobody here yet. And at my house, it was pretty windy, but here it seems pretty good. It's probably going to be 10 to 15 miles per hour today. That's playable. Once it gets over 15, then it's not as fun, but still playable. Okay, so I'm working on a bounce serve, a drop serve, backhand slice. I'm not sure yet what I'm getting out of it. I think as I work on it, I'm going to be able to create more spin and more spin, but I always want to make sure I get it in play. And why am I doing a bounce serve when I play professional? Because the National Pickleball League is going to use the USAPA rules, USAP rules. So I'm guessing we're going to play lets when the ball hits the net and still gets in play. I'm guessing we're going to play that. And I'm guessing drop serves are going to be legal. So I think I can create, it'll be something people haven't seen, I think. I always try to do something different. Try to be a little unique. Plus, it's super easy. If you have an issue with your serve, if you miss your serve, try the drop serve. It's super easy to do. It's always legal. You know, it's always legal. There's no question if I'm hitting right above my belly button. Steve Peranto, I think that's his name. Steve Peranto came up with this and lobbied the governing bodies forever. And then they finally started it 2 years ago or last year? 2 years ago, I think. So, and make sure it's legal. And then I'm sure there's some unique things you can do with it. I'm not sure the advantage of doing a backspin because it's kind of easy for them. It kind of checks up and it's easy for somebody to hit the return, where I think I could eventually do a top spin could be better. Maybe. We'll see. You can bounce it in the court. The only thing that you have to have one foot touching the outside of the court in between the lines, right? So I can actually serve like this. That's a legal serve. That's a legal serve even if I don't bounce it. You know, I'm not sure the advantage of it. There's really none. But that is a legal serve. I could actually do that. That's legal. That is legal. I mean, that's my normal serve now. It's just that one right there. My front foot's forward. I just go back and forth, back and forth. And it's got a lot of power. It's very consistent. And it's got top spin. But it's hard to do my My lob serve isn't as, I guess it can be. Lob serve's my favorite. And then this one, I can actually, once I hit the ball, I can turn the paddle this way and it'll give it a nice little cut to a backhand over here. But if you get nervous at all, you just want to do the straight serve. Keep the mechanics super simple. I just put the paddle back and forward and I lick it, basically. I lick it to give it the top spin. And then I'll lick it and turn the paddle this way a little to make it turn a little. It's not fancy. It's not fancy. It's not my other serve. Because that one, if you're under pressure at all, you just want to. The serve is a big part of the game. If you have a really strong serve. So this serve right here, when the wind's at my back, it's wicked. It's hard for them to get a good return on because it's kind of, it's going pretty hard. It's got top spin. It's super consistent. So that's a great serve. I did the cut serve all day yesterday. Not all day, but in the games I played. And I'm not sure, I really didn't get hardly any misses out of that team. Not too many errors. But I also didn't miss any, I don't think. It was pretty consistent. Which for me, I want to be Mr. Consistency. Oh, that's good, but somebody probably call it out. Mr. Consistency. But the reason why I like this serve also, and yes, I'm serving right foot forward. It mimics my drive now, my forehand drive. And that is working really well. The forehand drive is working well. I'm getting a lot of misses, a lot of shake and bakes. It's very consistent. And it's just like, boom, I'm a presence, you know, 210 pounds coming at them. I'm getting a lot of airs out of it. Now I'm not playing pros, you know, that's a different deal. We'll see how it goes in the pro game. That's one thing I haven't done yet, that one. So my drive, my typical drive is just here, back and forth. Okay, simple, man. Here, 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 here. I'm not doing all this other stuff. I'm just going here, here. Very simple. Here, here. And it's very consistent. It's got a good top spin. It goes low over the net. I rarely miss, as long as I don't try to overhit it. Let's try to overhit this one. With that top spin, it still goes in. Oh, I like it so much. Okay, so now I'm working on, if I do that, here, here, and now I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna go here, turn. So that's going to give a different look. So if I see, I know this guy, I've done a bunch in the middle, down Jordan Alley here, my 2-3 spot. And then now I'm going to just show that and then turn it just a little at the end. And then it turns over. So I can hit different spots. It's not fancy. It is not fancy. It is effective. Just like that. Because off of that, I think I can do, well, that's going to take some work because it's so I don't get really under it. I bet also I can go this way. I mean, I just started this drive because, you know, I was doing the brush, right? Brush. It's good. It's very consistent, but this one's just easier to do, more consistent. So if I drop here and go, I think I'm going to be able to do cool stuff with it. It's simple. It's simple. So once you start doing twists on it, it's going to become a little less consistent, you know, but it is what it is. And maybe I only work on a forehand drive and not, because I'm working on the backhand drive too, which is pretty awesome. But usually when I get my backhand, I want to drop because I like to drop off my backhand. So it might be if I get a backhand, I do a drop. I can drop off my forehand, but it's not as consistent as my backhand with the short lever. So basically if you attach my elbow here, that's a short lever. If I open it up, now I got a longer lever. It's not as consistent. But this is going to give me another dimension, because normally I've had people hit me the ball at the higher levels because I wasn't a threat. Hey, how you doing? I wasn't a threat because they knew I dropped every time. So even though they got me to the net, they just thought if there's a person who has a really dynamic drive, which there's, you know, pro tennis players coming in, is I was less of a threat. Doesn't always work out for them, but it is what it's. Okay, let's go from different spots. Oh man. So why? So that's going to be an issue. I like to put my front foot forward because that's how I've done it forever, because my left hip, landing on my left hip was painful for a long time. And then when I do this best, my front foot's in front, but maybe it won't matter. I feel I just went up another level, you know? I got the pro just on drops and dinks. And now I add in a very consistent drive. So whenever I get it a short ball, I can be a threat on that drive. So they won't know if I'm going to drop every time or not. Man, this is very easy. That's what I've always done in this world, sports, golf. I tried to make the swing super easy. Self-defense, I've made it as easy as possible where everybody can learn. Hey, good, Greg's here, I think. We might get at least some practice in. Dink practice. Yeah, I was just, if you watched the live stream yesterday, I played with my wife pretty much the whole time. Is I'm really ripping that ball, you know, and if I can get Greg on a drive, that's, you know, it's working, because he's nearly impossible to get through. So I don't think it's going to matter if my right foot goes forward or stays in back. What's up? The key is not to try to let my arm float, because sometimes I'll start hitting drives from out here. That's where it goes bad. Start shooting out the back. Okay, I'm gonna pick these up. We'll get Greg in here. And then if you go to the OKC Punishers Facebook page or my Facebook page, there's a flyer about a fundraiser we're doing in Oklahoma City. We're doing a clinic, we're doing a pro-am, play with the pro, and then we're doing a showcase, an exhibition with a lot of the OKC Punishers. Beth Bellamy will be there. She's the #1 female in the world, you know. We got some cool people on our team. I just found out yesterday, or wait, Thursday, we did a Zoom call with the team. We have a Davis Cup captain, like a Brazil, Jamie, I think it's pronounced Jamie Onsens. He's on our team. So we got like super pro tennis players. And then we got me, who never played a racket sport. But I think what transferred the best out of all the sports I've done is baseball. Yeah, baseball. Because you know that you can see the spin of the ball. Because, you know, you got to hit curveballs, you got to hit sliders. The ball comes off the bat. You got to be able to put yourself in position to catch the ball off the spin, off the bounce. Plus, you know, people are throwing it, you're catching it at 90 miles an hour. And these balls, even though it's shorter, are only going maybe max 40, 45. I mean, like max. That's pretty much ripped, I think. 40, 45. They would, I'll have to figure out like how hard some of these people are ripping it. But that's an outlier, you know. The fastest, you're not going to always be facing the fastest shots. Most people are not the fastest. And the pro level, there's a wide range, just like in the 4.0 division, right? You got people that just barely crawled into 4.0, you know, that are 4.0, whatever. And you have people that are 4.9 that probably used to even play pro. So that's kind of it. Okay, that's the morning session. We'll try to live stream some games. Okay, see ya. Hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Hit that bell notification. You'll know when I go live. Boop. See ya.